the champion at this point. So what's at stake here for you? I mean, what does this fight mean to you?
I'm not thinking about those 3 fights. As I said, he's a former champion, a great champion, a very dangerous fighter. If I keep those 3 fights in my head, I'm not going to do things the way I needed to. I trained for this one. I'm prepared for this new fight.
I wanted to ask you a similar question as well. Obviously, you've had 3 fights with Alex at this point. I mean, was there anything in the mixed martial arts contest that surprised you or was different than you expected, or do you feel like you know this man 100% at this point?
I'd say his recovery and his fighting spirit. That's something that I definitely felt like he surprised me with. But Saturday night, time for talking is done. I'm going to show him my fighting spirit. And you all know I have that.
And for you, Izzy, on Saturday, what is most important to you? Is it about regaining the UFC title and being world champion again, or is it simply be
The belt, I'm coming for his head.
Jorge, yesterday at the hotel, there appeared to be a run-in between yourself and Kevin Holland. I was curious, what was that about?
Absolutely nothing. You know, there's nothing to talk about there. It's just some cloud chasing, you know, so ain't nothing to talk about.
Nah, that's not what you were saying yesterday, bro. Watch your mouth.
Kevin, I'm curious, what is the issue there?
I called him baby girl and he got mad.
Guys, come on, these 2 aren't even fighting. Knock it off.
All right. Okay.
Well, do you have a question about the fight, who these guys are fighting, or you just want to start here?
Both Gilbert Burns and Masvidal have said in the lead up to this fight that they believe that if they do something spectacular on Saturday, they can surpass Colby Covington and get the next welterweight title shot. Do you think there's a chance that they might change your mind on Saturday? Do you leave a little room for that?
Well, listen, Colby Covington, like him or not, the guy showed up in London. He cut weight. He did what he was supposed to do. He deserves the fight against Leon. There's no doubt. We'll see how this fight turns out on Saturday night. And,
come on.
And the best case scenario is one of these guys are next. Yeah.
Ooh. Well, when's the last time he finished somebody? I know Dana likes action, so.
Então, vai ser uma luta psicológica e física.
It's going to be a physical fight. It's going to be a psychological fight. I've said as many times, we have to forget all those 3 fights. But I know he hasn't forgotten any of those 3 fights. And I think that's going to be a psychological factor. The important thing is what you're going to see on Saturday.
Mas o principal vai ser no sábado.
This fight, like I've said, this is my 8-mile moment. This is it. One more shot at this. I put everything on my back. I've done everything in my power to make sure I do the worst thing to this man this weekend. I'm done with this talking. You guys want to hear me talk or you want to hear me fight?
Ele fez isso nas últimas 3 lutas. Ele falou a mesma coisa e não fez.
Who did this the past 3 fights? He said the same things, and the result was that.
It don't even understand what I said, not understand what you said. What's going to happen this weekend is we're going to fight and see who the best man is at the end.
Ele me faz rir.
He makes me laugh.
You told me yesterday we was cleaning up Vegas. 63% of the money at DraftKings is riding with you. The people out here, we want to know, is we getting the job done on Saturday?
Put the house on it. It's time we clean out Vegas one more time, everybody. All the goons know what I'm talking about. Let go.
Alex, when those doors close on Saturday, you're going to be looking at a guy that you beat 3 times. He's going to be looking at a guy that beat him 3 times. How much of a factor does that go into play? And have you ever faced a situation like that?
Com certeza isso vai me ajudar muito.
Of course, that's going to play a big thing on Saturday. Ever since this guy has seen how much I've evolved from fight 1 to fight 3. And I've watched a lot of fights from back in the day, and I have evolved so much. He has not changed a lot. And he understands how dangerous and how much I can do. You're the BMF champion, and you got this title on your own, and then you said that maybe in a case of a loss, you'll retire. Do you think it's fair to other fighters that want that BMF title?
For starters, I'll say there's many BMFs sitting up right here with me. So, yeah, we'll definitely put that title up again. You know, I just want to get a nice winning streak and knock some people's heads out. We're going to put that title right back up, you know. Miami, I love you.